I'm here in Yangon, Myanmar on a really big day for both of us. This is Pastor Robin Kung,
Yes.
and today is Word4U Today
Yeah.
Day. It got delivered, how many copies?
3,000 copies.
3,000 copies delivered today. What makes yours a little different? Who's on the cover there? Pretty girl?
She's a very famous Christian singer.
Okay. So we've got interviews. It looks
Yes.
like you got 5 interviews in here, 4 or 5. The first one is with who's this? Tell me about who this is.
Pastor Patrick. Pastor Patrick.
Okay.
He's a pastor of big church. He's very famous for his teachings.
Okay.
And a lot of young people like him.
Okay. So at the end of April, that's where your first article
Yes.
is. And he's in that one. Then you do all of May in the Word4U,
Yes.
and very beautiful Burmese script. Then there's this gentleman.
Yeah.
Tell us about him.
His name is Quinley. He's a songwriter, very famous, very respected person in this country. So he contributes every issue he will contribute. Yes.
And his article was about.
We ask him about devotion.
Okay.
So he says, if you don't have a devotion as a Christian, you're not breathing. So you're a dead Christian. So it's a pretty good one.
Okay. And then we had the article at the end of May with the young lady. And some good
cover.
artwork, kind of pop singer look.
She's a pop singer.
Yep.
Very famous Christian young lady.
And then finally, the last article is this young man. Tell me about him.
He is a movie director.
And he's a believer.
Yes, he is.
Well, are there many believers in like entertainment industry here?
Being a director, he's the only man that I know. He is a Christian. But a lot of singers are Christians here.
Okay.
So.
Well, what's your plan for getting the Word4U Today known, that people even know it exists? Because there's the Daily Bread, and then there's this, right?
We want people to know that this is mainly targeted for young people in this country.
Okay.
So we design basically, and we write words that young people can understand.
Okay, so it's like a youth feel to it.
Yeah, the youth feel, yes.
And this is a big week on the national calendar. So what's going on this week?
It's a water festival where every church has their own camp. So it's a 5 days camp straight.
Okay, so you're going to go around to some of these camps and deliver copies?
Yes, we'll promote this one and sell it to those campers there.
How much is it?
It's 1,000 GX.
So that would be like $1.10 US?
Yeah, something like that, yes.
Okay, well that's good value for money. It's pretty thick.
Yeah, it's 120 pages.
Okay.
So that's big.
You had another publication before this. That's where we got the articles, was to kind of merge your popular Christian articles with, that's called New Life Journal.
New Life Journal.
And then we merged it with the Word4U Today. There's your UCB logo.
Yes, it is.
Okay. So how did you do with your New Life Journal? You were able to sell that?
Yes, we were able to sell that, and we were also able to support some other young mission workers just by giving them this copy, and they sell for themselves and they take the money. So.
Oh, okay. So this is how some, like in the rural areas,
that's right.
This is how some Christian workers support themselves?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
So one young man will get this one, 300 copies this time. We'll give it for free. He will sell it so he can get a wife that he needs to pay for his wife. So 300 copies will pay for his wife. So it's really cool.
Well, that's the first time the Word4U Today
has
bought a man a wife. So I want to go down on record as this is UCB history.
Yeah.
In more ways than one. All right, well, we're really excited about what the Lord's going to do in Myanmar, and especially that young people have something they can relate to now. And we just really pray God's going to use this, and it's going to be a blessing in your hands, and your people are going to be able to expand it and expand your distribution all across the nation.
Yes, thanks for the opportunity to do this, to work for this one, and spread the word of God across the nation. Thank you very much.
Amen.